A brutal work culture is still circulating in China, namely 996. This term is taken from employees working from 9 in the morning to 9 at night, 6 days a week, without any overtime pay. Systems like this are usually found in the technology sector, from online service companies to e-commerce. This kind of work culture is implemented by companies to obtain maximum profits. To run a large company, you also need abundant production factors, in this case, human resources. However, in advancing and enlarging a company to become a giant, unfortunately, some of these companies use the 996 work culture to gain or dominate the market. China is the country with the largest population in the world. Therefore, the demand for jobs in the industrial world is very large. The people there have good discipline, so they are willing to do work that exceeds reasonable limits. They also don't have many choices because of the large number of job demands. So, companies can easily replace workers if someone leaves. This kind of work system, in total for a week, works for 72 hours, resulting in many people who work for their living, in this way getting sick and even dying due to fatigue. Young people tend to be reluctant to face risks like this. Therefore, many young people do not agree with a system like this. The consequences of this culture are detrimental to the workers because they sweat a lot, which is within reasonable limits. However, now the 996 work implementation system is prohibited in China. The Chinese High Court, which implemented the 9696 system, is illegal because it violates the labor law, where the actual standard working hours are 8 hours per day, or you could say a maximum of 44 working hours per week. Meanwhile, if the 996 system is calculated per week for 72 hours, of course, this violates the law that has been established by China. This problem of inhumane working hours ultimately led to a group of workers from an IT company who started a protest with the name 996.ICU. This means that many workers with the 996 system end up in the ICU and even die. In fact, this kind of action has been voiced for a long time, but only offline, so the government and companies don't really hear about it. So these IT kids use digital media in their struggle, because the situation of this work culture system is getting worse, especially during a pandemic like this, which results in Chinese people having to work to support themselves or their families. This kind of labor abuse occurs throughout mainland China, right under the watch of Chinese Communist Party leaders. The employment practice called 996 is widely carried out by entrepreneurs in China, but the government seems to turn a blind eye. Most of the people interviewed were under severe stress. Only some young people think the 9696 work culture is okay. As we get older, stress levels also increase. Some people say they are too tired to do anything else after work. Work efficiency also decreases as working hours increase.